Hello, it is Molly Reamer with Bridget's Grove and 30 Days of Goddess with one of my 5-minute mini rituals for you. This one is drawing from Woman Runes, from the Self-Care Oracle from Goddess Provisions, and then from our 30 Days of Goddess Companion Daily Devotional deck, as well as some new cards that I created to go with our June practice. So, we received the tool from Woman Runes, which is the rune of labor, production, and enterprise. And sometimes I actually often get this card on work days when I have a lot that I'm planning to do. And it reminds me of my favorite self-affirmation, which is literally the only choice I have today is to be awesome. So go do it. And so the tool rune actually reminds me of that. Like, it's time to throw your back into it. It's time to do your work. It's time to stand up for your work and to honor your work as valuable. I think particularly people who are women or who were assigned female at birth and socialized to be quote unquote feminine have a complicated relationship sometimes for standing up for our work. Like, it feels selfish somehow. We're trained sometimes to give our time away for free and also to take care of other people's needs always in front of our own. And so standing up for our work can be a radical act, like claiming the space to do our work. And I feel like when I say work, I'm speaking like kind of capital W, like your work, the work you're here on this planet to do. And it matters, and we have to stand up for our right to do it. This tool can also show up sometimes when you're working too hard and you need to take a step back. You need to hand the shovel over. You need to sit down and rest and stop burning yourself out. So it can go both ways. A lot of Woman Runes can go two directions. They can go both ways. And then I went ahead and picked the 30 Days of Goddess Companion deck has prompts, practices, and prayers, and then the booster pack has additional affirmations. So from it, we received longing, and I find it so important and also so radical to listen to our longing, to listen to that voice of longing that tugs at your heart. And this is not like momentary whim-based longing, like I just really wish I had a cookie right now. It's more of the call of your soul. Like, what's your longing? And what can you learn from longing? Like, longing often carries a pang of wistfulness, I wish for. But it also carries a message. We know what we need. So may you listen to longing, and may you trust that you know what you need. And then so there's two practices here. One from the new deck of mini rituals that's coming out in June. And these cards will be available as a free printable for members of our newsletter, the 30 Days of Goddess newsletter, which is available at bit.ly/30 Days of Goddess or at the link below this video. And so the black and white versions of these new ritual cards will be available for you there for free as long as you're on the newsletter list. And then color versions like this, which are not professionally printed, these are copy shop printed copies. These will be available, the color versions will be available in our Etsy shop, which is bridgesgrove.etsy.com. These will be available there for you to cut out yourself if you like the color version. I'm looking at these as kind of a consumable item because then they'll be able to be glued into your existing prayer book and you can work on them without kind of worrying about, having a giant deck to deal with forever, but you can use them up. And so our practice that we got is offer yourself a body blessing and open a book of prayers or poems at random and read one aloud. So our Whole and Holy Goddess Devotional is really excellent, if I do so myself, for opening at random and reading it aloud. And I'm going to do that now. Whoops. A prayer for between times. Between moon and sun, between earth and sky, between day and night, between sea and shore, I am open to your inspiration. I am open to your passion. I am open to your brilliance. I am open to your truth. May I create with clarity, love wildly, and rest with grace. It's kind of related to what I was talking about with the tool rune there. And then you can offer yourself a body blessing, even as simple as a hand to your forehead, a hand to your heart, and a hand to your belly, and taking a deep breath. And then from the booster pack of affirmations, we received the affirmation, today I step out of force and into ease. Again, with integrating this rune of labor. When do we need to throw our backs into it? When do we need to sit down and rest? When do we need to lay aside the shovel? Today I step out of force and into ease. So that is an affirmation you can carry with you into the day. And then a prayer to close from my little cut out your own prayer deck that will be coming out in June, available for people. May I learn from the story of my life as it is being written right now. May I look out at the world and learn from the magic at work within it. May I open my eyes to the present moment and learn from what is. Thank you so much for being here.